Let's get ready to replay! Yeah, welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. It is good to be back in the replay game. Speaking of replaying games, I've been playing Earth Defense Force 4.1 over and over and over again, and the game just keeps on being more exciting. It's sort of nailed that thing that larger games like War Thunder tend to lose sight of. Oh yeah, it's called fun. Anyway, I've been really enjoying it. It's a total blast. It's silly. It's just like it's sort of like the video game equivalent of going out back to the rotten woodshed and burning ants with a magnifying glass, or decaffeinating the carpenter ants, and then watching the little army ants walk up to their still thrashing much larger frame and dragging them off, and counting how many army ants it takes to drag off a thrashing carpenter ant. It's 5. Usually 6, but as little as 5. And then just 1 or 2 to carry off the head. If you didn't do the cool thing, which is to put a blade of grass in the mouth of the decaffeinated carpenter ant and have it reflexively bite the blade of grass, and then you can have I'm not a psychopath. The carpenter ants were a pest. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of a pest here, has he already done it? Pilot came very close to being taken down by an Ontos, but the thing turned to the left instead of the right and attacked one of Pilot's allies, giving Pilot the perfect shot to take down his crew and blow up the rest of the vehicle for a quote-unquote hull break that just happened to include wiping out the whole crew as well. So here we are, back again, and guys, I gotta say, as always, it's good to see you. I've been a busy beaver, and I've been spending all my free time in a different game. I know, taking a break from War Thunder? Yeah, it's one of those things I have to do to stay sane, but I still love the game, and it's nice to watch some quality, skilled replay by my buddy Pilot, and then coming up later, it's going to be Conor, the fighter ace sent by CyberLife. And as I feed another barbecue chippy to the guppy. Hi! Yeah, she's waving to you guys. Say hi! Yeah! That was such a good hi! So, we got the tank baby with us today, and Pilot comes around the corner and takes down an STRV with one nice shot. Was it STRV or a regular Centurion? I'm not sure. He's going to encounter both in this match. I did watch this ahead of time and made some notes in my brain, but they got washed away by barbecue chips and stories of dead ants. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. T92. Nicely done. T92, more like T no longer appearing in this film. But Pilot's doing great here. He popped around that corner and bopped that scent right in the center of the hole. Another Centurion attacking. Now Pilot's using the bush as light cover in order to obscure the enemy. Takes a shot, misses, but manages to take down a track because stellinium encased rounds always break the track of the capitalist pig dogs. And before he can finish him off, from the other side of the battlefield, an ally takes down that Centurion. Nicely done. Teamwork. That's teamwork! And now, at M46, or M47, no problem. That crew is gone. So already, Pilot is racking up the kills and pushing aggressively like a good Russian medium tank, rushing the enemy. Now there's only one place you can expect to find the enemy, as this is a match with T-54s and IS-6s, both very aggressive pushers. They tend to just squeeze all of the enemy back into the spawn. T-28 cannot into tank mode and is taken down with a nice side shot by Pilot. Another T-92. Run, run away, little man. Things are about to get derpy in here. Alright, what's next? Who wants some? How about you? You look like you want some. Boomstick! And another one bites the dust with a nice side shot into that American medium tank. Pilot now checking his rear as you do. I just checked a rear earlier today. The tank baby had some poopies I got to clean up, and that's always, well, that's always a thing. you gotta maintain that lower suspension system, or it gets all grimy. Anyway, baby poop aside, Pilot is annihilating this enemy team. Here we go for another shot. Nicely taken into the cannon breach. Also taking down, looks like maybe the loader. It's the loader. He's wounded. He's taken a 115mm round to the face. He's going to need a nap. Walk it off. Rub some dirt on it. I love. Nobody dies in War Thunder, guys. They get knocked out. They get wounded. Everybody walks away. Beautiful game. By the way, the scenery, as always, is looking gorgeous. I think back to traveling through Arizona, where they filmed so many of those spaghetti western movies. And a spaghetti western, just so you know, is a western movie that's shot on the budget of a spaghetti noodle. There you go. The more you know. And Pilot trying to use the roof-mounted dushka to dish out some disrespect to the enemy team, but didn't manage to take down that Tempest. However, another side shot on an oblivious American medium takes him out of the fight for good. So, there's really not many ways that M46s and M47s excel over a T-54 in this kind of battle, and now Pilot is taking shots from everywhere, but he's already accumulated quite a number of kills. Great achievement for this match, and before he gets finally taken down by an equivalent opponent on the enemy team, I just have to say, GG, well played, Pilot, and he is going to respawn, but that's going to be basically the it for our hero. Nicely done, the it. Oh well, I don't do the editing. Let's carry on. Taken down by an M60 of all things with Hesh, so maybe I should try some Hesh. Moving on! Welcome to, who is this? Right, Conor! The fighter ace sent by CyberLife. So, yes, I have been watching Jacksepticeye play through Detroit Become Human with my wife. It's one of those nice things that we've been able to share together. Usually she's on the couch watching her things and checking out her internet tabs that she will accumulate until she falls asleep, where they will then sing her a lullaby of unfinished research. But she sits on the couch, and I sit actually below the couch on the floor because I'm weird like that. I like sitting on the floor. I just kind of picked it up from having no furniture, I guess, and I stuck with it. I love sitting on the floor. It's good for my back. Anyway, that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. And what's happening right now, the world is fast forwarding. It's like a fast forward motion. Just check out that awesome decal job that Conor has accomplished on his A36. Oof. That's what it is. That's the class of aircraft. It's called A36 Oof. When you put the gun pods on it, it's an Oof class attacker. Is that French? But moving on from the Roblox, from the training, no, sorry, this is not Pilot anymore. This is Conor. Conor is going to get an ace in this match in the A36, and you would expect it to be in head-on after head-on, as is the way of an A36, and nicely pulled there. The cool thing about the A36 is it has nose-mounted guns, and with the gun pods, a significant number of wing-mounted guns as well, and that gives you something of the Focke-Wulf effect, where you can accurately fire with your nose-mounted guns, and you can, how would you put this? You can sort of sidle along, fighting like a crab or a wolf. If you've ever seen a wolf run, when they're running after something, when they're running towards something, they run slightly off to the side, and they turn their head just a bit to watch, because the wolf's eyes are set sort of further back in their head, and like a wolf, Conor is just taking off after these enemy attackers. It's nice to see BF-110s, even though they're considered heavy fighters, I believe, or heavy fighters / interceptors, something like that. They're definitely an attacker, though. Heavy armament, poor energy retention. In the fighter role, they're not all that fun. In the attacker role, quite fun for the G model. But El Lobo, the wolf, will run at an angle because his eyes are set further back in his head. He's got this big old snout, you know, his radar dish of a nose takes up the front part of his face. So he has to actually sort of look to the side to see something with one eye. And they don't do as much binocular vision as humans do. They do more of a monocle effect with their eyes. In fact, their eyes are their secondary sensory apparatus when it comes to acquiring targets. Their main thing is that schnoz. Sort of like myself. If you've seen me, I got quite the nose going on. But anyway, what, you guys came here for commentary on some replays? Well, the replays happen, and look at this action. And now, Conor is being engaged by a BF-109F, probably the F4 variant, which is my favorite 109. It's a better. It dances through the sky. It really is elegant at medium-high speeds, and you can see that Conor is having a hard time defensive flying against this guy, his aircraft being much heavier and more sluggish at these speeds. However, as Allied Spitfire is on the tail of that 109, and at this point, the enemy just started flying straight. Did his control surfaces get damaged? Did his control cables get taken down? I don't know. But that Spitfire is probably going to get the kill. That's outside of our purview at this time. Look at this big old fancy words, El Lobo purview, and another shredding attack with a 50 cals. That one's for the Donnie, for the Danster. Oh man, I haven't watched Donnie's live streams in ages. I really haven't had the time. And by that, I mean I've been playing Earth Defense Force like crazy when I have the time to not be taking care of the baby. And I can hear the tank baby having a blast in the bathroom. The only thing that she used to do, like really, the reason she couldn't be in the bathroom is, one, she used to flush the toilet all the time, and I think she's kind of over that. And she used to like flush it so much that the handle didn't work properly anymore, and you had to like wiggle it back into place to get the little plunger on the inside to seat properly. Oh, Jesus, look at that beautiful scenery. But the other thing that she used to do is she used to pull out all the toilet paper. There we go! Conor finishing the match with style. And so I just took the toilet paper off of the roll, and now Tank Baby can run into the bathroom every now and then and go have little adventures in there. So she's really happy about that. Guys, speaking of really happy, it's been great to be here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. I put up some Earth Defense Force live gameplay yesterday, but it's really low quality. It was just me screwing around, and it's kind of hard to explain how awesome that game is with the online play, because it's kind of tricky to get into a good match online when you don't know people. But I would love to play with you guys. I highly recommend you check the game out. It went on sale for the Steam Summer Sale, but that has since ended. But let me tell you, if you're looking at picking this game up, for me, it was very much worth the $20 that I paid for it. Going back now, I would pay twice as much to get that game. It's quite a good game. And the sequel, Earth Defense Force 5, is out in Japan and probably coming to America. Hopefully it's a fantastic game. It has lots of improvements over the original. A few things that maybe changed the way the game works a bit, but it looks really great. Anyway, guys, I didn't come here to talk about that game. I came here to share these replays with you, and I do have more. So come on into the Discord, come on down to the ToshiotHunder Zone, invite link in the description below, hit that show more tab to see where that is, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.